Hello from SheNature.com. This is Mark Josie. Today I'll be showing you how to use 3 CO2 inside the TIPX pistol. And so basically it's pretty cool kind of thing that I just find right now. Basically what you need is CO2. So take my waste CO2 out. Okay, so we need 1 CO2 inside the gun first. Okay, need to put 1 there. Ta-da! Like that. Haha. Okay. Basically, we're going to pressurize the gun with CO2 first so that it's going to work. And then what we need beside that is a on-off ASA from CP brand. Okay. From the CP brand. I get this from a airgun website and an airgun website. And so basically it's on-off ASA that you can twist down to push the pin valve. And then it connects to a quick disconnect fitting. So basically it can also vent the air inside and stop pressing onto this as well. And as you see, this is the RAV4 or APS whatever tube with the 2 CO2. So basically in this little tube you have 2 CO2 that goes back to back like that inside, and it will punch it. The good thing is, okay, this is a pin valve, so it means that if you unscrew, you can keep the air inside and not keep using the air. So basically I'll be testing if that is true and if the air can still stay inside while this thing is turned off, and I can turn it on again when I need. So that's pretty cool. Okay, and this on-off ASA, the little stud in the middle is now not protruding out, so it's not going to punch the pin valve. If you screw that thing in, this thing is going to stick out and push the pin valve, and that is what made the air goes in. Okay, so basically what I need to do is air up this thing first. Okay. And mind you that we are not pushing on the pin valve, so this thing is all the way up, and let's hope that the air is going to seal inside this tube, or else we're going to have a major leak. Okay, so let's try that out. Okay, I'm just going to use this as one of my backup air chutes. So okay, so 1 and wait a second. Yeah, 1 and 2. Okay, now it's supposed to punch the CO2. So let's hope nothing leaks. Okay, I never did this before, but it should work in theory. So right now I'm going to screw. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's make sure everything is okay. Screw it all the way in. And then while this is all the way in, we screw this knob to punch the CO2. Hey, no leaks. Very nice. So it means that both ends is pierced. I can even feel the coldness already. Okay, I can feel the coldness right here and right here. That's pretty good. Okay, so we have 2 CO2 punched. And as you see, I can even unscrew this out and store this up for backup air. So it's not like CO2 is not leaking until you press the pin valve here. So basically I can keep this for spare air. And basically if you like, you can store this inside a pocket or something, and you have 2 CO2 right there for spare air. Okay, so right now I'm going to screw this in all the way. Okay, so today we'll be shooting 5 megs. Okay, usually you can't get that many megs. So let's see, 5 megs of shots, and we'll put some 3.9 gram rubber balls there. These are riot control rounds, and they're very durable. So I like to use these for reusable balls because they are durable, and you can basically wash them and reuse them. Very nice. Okay, so just load up my 5 megs very quickly, and then we'll get shooting. And a side note here is my TIPX. I have the MRT bolt installed with the MRT spring, and also tuned to the maximum power, so that it's shooting the highest power that you won't use in paintball. Okay, it's over 300 FPS with a 3 gram ball. Okay, so we have 7 megs right here already. Okay, so we have 1 CO2 inside, it's not pierced, and then we have our backup air right here. Okay, there you go. So what I want to do right now is we have to punch the CO2 inside first. Okay, now it's punched. And then we have to open the valve right here to push more CO2 into the gun. There we go. So now the gun is loaded up with 3 CO2. And as you see, I can turn my gun this way, and it will not really affect my view. Right now I can still aim with the iron sight, right, like that, right in the center. It's not blocking my view, and the gun looks like that right now. Okay, it's pretty cool. Okay, put that aside first. Let me get some targets. Ta-da. Okay guys, let's empty the 5 mags of shots. Let's go. So right now, as you see, this is not really affecting me, and I can turn it all the way to this side too. Okay, let's go guys. Seven shots, second magazine. Third mag. It's really cool. Usually my second mag, the CO2 is all frozen and done already, but now I can shoot my fourth mag too. It's kind of sticking the valve because it's going very high power. Maybe we can chrono that too. We're now on the fifth magazine, I think. Yeah. 290. 274, you see? Still shooting very high power. So I think we're done. So we did finish all 5 mags. Okay, we did finish it all. 5 magazine of shots. And I think what happened is the CO2 is now kind of very cold. As I touch it, it's very frozen up. Okay, not sure if I want to open that, but anyway, so now the first thing I want to do is release the air inside here. So what you want to do is release the pin valve so that it's not pushing on it anymore. Put the gun on safe. Okay, now it's not pushing onto the tube anymore. You can safely remove this and no air will vent out. Okay, and now you can also remove this as well. And so you're left with the CO2 inside the gun. So right now we just try to pull the trigger. Nothing happened. That's good. So we finished 3 CO2 in one session, shooting all 5 magazines. So you can see right here, we have our 1 CO2. And then our 2 CO2 inside. Ooh. There we go. There's a little bit of pressure left, but that's fine. So by doing that, okay, we can shoot more magazines with 3 CO2 at once, and also it distributes the stress. So basically, if I shoot very fast in high power, one of my, like if just 1 CO2, it will get freeze up very quickly. Right now, I have this helping it, and that's why the pressure can stay better, and I can now shoot all 5 magazines as fast as I can. And all 3 CO2 they are not freezing, they're just cold. So basically they are very nice and still very good temperature. It's not freezing up, and that's one way that you can get a lot of high power shots without worrying about the CO2 freezing up. And also, of course, you can do the same with HPA, as I said in another video, but this video is about the CO2, so you can see it works with CO2. Okay, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye bye.